Hi, happy Sunday everybody. So it's been a long time since I've done a video and I am in my bathrobe. It is like 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and this is the privilege of living in the country, is that you can walk around in your bathrobe or whatever else, because nobody's here to see it. So it's been a long time since I've given an update on what we are doing at the ranch, and I thought I would just tell you all about our summer projects. We've done some really fun stuff here this year. We've had a really good summer so far and just can't wait to see it through. Chris is working on a special project, a really stinky project today. So let me show you what he's doing. Hey babe, what you doing?
Shoveling dirt, trying to fix a sewage.
So this has probably not been our most fun project of the year, but it's going to be the most helpful. Pretty crappy. So when we initially put in our septic, it was a very temporary solution, and it eventually filled up. And
I did this all by myself with Lance.
with Lance, yeah, with Lance. So Chris and our friend Lance have been here for the last couple days with this machine we rented from Hug and Haul. Super nice folks in Conway. It's an excavator, right, honey? And they dug a new sewage line from back there. And I just missed it. You can barely see the top of it there. Chris is covering it up. The new septic tank with fill lines that go out to our pasture. It's going to be really green out there, isn't it, honey? It goes out to our hayfield, actually. And he's working really hard to get it finished up because we have the equipment until tomorrow. He's hoping to save us another rental fee. It's best if you rent a piece of equipment like this on a Friday because you get to keep it until Monday. But tomorrow's Monday.
I need to throw a shout out to Hug and Haul.
Yeah, I said they're really good to us.
Yeah, I also need to throw a shout out to Southern Pipe Supply.
Yeah, Southern Pipe,
Yeah.
which
My boy
is
there took care of me.
managed by my very own cousin, Bobby Golden, who laid all this stuff out and taught Chris how to put it together.
Cox Construction.
Well, Larry Cox Construction, our buddy Lance Cox, who teaches us everything country boy related that Chris didn't already know how to do. Chris is the
Teach your old dog new tricks.
Chris is the Pauly Shore of the farm community in Enola, Arkansas. If you've ever watched that movie Son-in-Law, that makes me laugh. That is my husband, but he tries really hard and will do anything it takes to make me happy, and I appreciate him and all of his efforts. Lance missed out on the video today. I bet I've got some pictures though. His wife called him home because he's been here working all weekend and she missed his face. She was jealous of the bromance, right, babe?
That's right.
And beyond Chris, you see our hayfield. We've just had our first cutting of the summer, which is not the thing to do, but it's what happened to us, and we're making do with it. Our hayfield does not produce horse quality hay, but it will be, what's been cut so far maybe, will be enough to sustain our sheep for the winter time. Maybe we'll get a second cutting in, but it will for sure sustain our sheep for the winter time. Speaking of sheep, let me show you around. Okay, quick shout out to Zeb Clifton, who is our friend and landscaper. And he very quickly came and threw together these little beds. See this one on the end? Our dog has already dug it up. These beds and these planters. Our daughter got engaged this summer, and we had a graduation/engagement party for her. And the week before, her now fiance, our friend Lance, Chris, they worked really hard to put in this artificial turf, which is super fun. It makes me feel like I'm in a 1950s Technicolor movie. They got it done just in time for the big party, and Zeb came over and put these flower beds in for us, and it was super nice. And we've had the best summer, really. I mean, just the absolute best summer with our friends and family out here on the ranch. Of course, we have our big new camper. This old camper now belongs to Sydney, our daughter Sydney, and her fiance Jordan. We rocked around that to tidy that up a little bit. And of course, our pool and deck area. The pool looks amazing. That was a super big chore, just getting it set up. Once we got it set up, our new saltwater system has worked beautifully and requires very little maintenance. We probably could use a few more pool toys. What do you think? Maybe one or two. I have just come out on Sunday evening to do a reset of the deck. This is what happens. We come out, we make a big mess all weekend, and then Sunday evenings or so we try to tidy it up. So here is that. Let me show you what else we've done. This is the hillside next to our driveway that was completely bare this time last year. It was just dirt after Lance leveled it out. Chris planted some grass seed and it came in very nicely. Look at our chicken coop. We have 6 hens and they are doing really well. They're happy and sassy. I sent Hendrix out earlier to fill up their water. Looks like maybe he did not. So I'll send him back. But we're gonna check for eggs and see if we got some eggs. For whatever reason, these silly animals like to all lay in one. Oh yeah, there's no water in that. They all like to lay in one nesting box, lay all their eggs in one place. I don't see any down there. Don't see any down there. None here. They haven't laid their eggs today. But hi, chickie, 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 chickie. Hi, chickie, 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 chickie. Hi, babies. So in a move that frustrated my husband incredibly, I decided that Wilbur the Wonky Donkey, the Wonky Mini Donkey, needed a girlfriend. And I picked up a girlfriend. Her name is Winnie. And she's super sweet. Because I want to have a donkey baby. But Winnie came with her buddy, her best friend here. A 23-year-old boy whose name is Brewski. Sydney gave him that name. So now we have 3 sorrel ponies whose names are Brinkley, Boss, and Brewski. And they are so sweet. They're probably the most attention-seeking, loving little animals we have. They're very tame. Winnie is only 4, I think. But she's so cute. Just look at her. And there's Tater. That is our granddaughter Pork Chop's little miniature horse. Winnie's trying to eat my hand. What a sweet girl. What a sweet girl. She just needed some loving. Hi, Brewski. So he's 23 and she's 4 and they're best friends. But she's going to make babies with Wilbur, our other donkey, who's out to pasture right now. We have them in this small pen. Now it's about an acre. And so that leads me to what has been our biggest project of the summer, and it's very, very difficult to see. And when I say ours, I mean Lance and Chris's big project for the summer. They fenced in about 3 acres for our future sheep herd. Look, Winnie still wants scratches. You can have some scratches. Look at those big old ears. And so it's very difficult to see the fence line here, but they fenced in 3 acres and then separated it into 1 acre tracts so that we can do rotational grazing when we eventually have a big herd of sheep. All right, I'll come out and give you some loving soon. Let me finish my video. I'm just gonna talk as I walk. So we also got ducks this summer, and I'll include some video of them. We got 6 of them. 5 of them have survived, and we had them up top here close to us for several weeks. But as they got bigger, we felt like they needed to be by the pond, so they have a coop. And they've grown so fast. It was, I think June 9th when we got them, and it's July 21st, and they're almost full grown at this point. But they're loving, they have a coop down by the pond, and they're loving being down there. And they're just swimming, swimming, swimming. There, of course, is our arena. It's just dry and dusty. But Kinnison spent lots of time there. It's super hot in Arkansas right now. Well, it has been for months. Especially the last 6 weeks or so. But this past week, we got a little bit of break from the heat. And we have had some 80-degree days. And Tennyson has been taking advantage of it and been coming out really early in the morning before the heat of the day and riding Soldier and Locks. She's paying off. She's won some money this summer. Okay, here they are. Our first sheep, mama and baby. We just bought a one ewe and her lamb. We'll be buying several more, and I hope to grow a big herd. And this is Mosey. Mosey is our new livestock guardian. She wants to play, and she has done a wonderful job. And so we moved her big dog house down here so that she can be in with the sheep. And if you notice, it's got a cage built around it, so she can get inside, but the sheep cannot. So she can get a break from them when she needs a break. But they're so sweet. And the little lamb has grown incredibly. We've only had them for probably 3 weeks or so. The mama is there in the back, the lamb is in the forefront. And so our plan, I'll have to let Chris do a whole video about this to tell you what our plan is with the sheep. But these are Katahdin sheep, otherwise known as hair sheep, and so they will not be woolly. We won't shave them. We will sell the babies for meat eventually. We want to grow our herd first, so we'll buy a bunch of mamas and babies. We have a friend who lives nearby. We've made a friend who lives nearby who has about 350 head of sheep and goat, and he's been teaching Chris the ropes about how to take care of sheep. And so the market price for sheep, I believe right now, is much higher than that as that of cattle. We don't have good ground for cattle right now until we make some investments into our pastures. But it is ripe, the ground is ripe for sheep, and so they'll pretty much eat anything. And they're happy with the grass that they have. And we have them in a little squared off, fenced in area right now because it's just the two of them. And we brought them into the little area, the smaller area, so they could have some time to get used to the property before we move them into the bigger areas. And this week I think we'll get a handful more of the sheep, and these two will be moved over into the bigger area, and then the other sheep will be in this small area as they acclimate to being here on the ranch. As you can see over there, Tater and Brewski have come to check things out. They want to know what the mama's doing over here. So in addition to being a partner to Wilbur to breed with our donkey, the new donkey Winnie is good protection for the sheep herd, and so that's a plus for having another donkey over here. And they'll be turned out together. This pony, the mini horse, and the new donkey, they'll all be out here together with the sheep and the guardian dog, and they'll keep each other safe. Right now, Mosey is still big enough that she can get from this side of this pen to the other side, so she divides her time between Brewski, Winnie, and Tater there, and her true job, which is taking care of these sheep. Oh, you saw the underpinning on the front side of our big trailer. It looks nice and it's been painted, and the back side has not yet been given the same attention, but it's because we have so many projects going on. But before winter gets here, and after Chris finishes this septic line business, then he will get that project finished up. The only other thing that we've done out here this summer was put together this really nice dog pen that we bought on Amazon. And this is for Sydney and Jordy's dogs when they come out. They're inside dogs. They're big, and but they are inside dogs. But they do need some outside time, and we cannot just let them roam the property with the horses. Animals, or dogs especially, who've never been around horses, may be prone to chase horses, which is a risk to them. And so until we make sure that that they aren't a danger, then we have to keep them pinned up when they're outside. one of the dogs. She has two, Rocky and Kato. Kato is, we've let him roam pretty freely a couple of times, and he's done really, really well. We've not been so brave yet with Rocky. He's an older dog, and we're just nervous about how he'll respond to the horses, so we've got to be mindful of that at all times.
Yeah. Are you so excited? You want to walk? No. You don't want to walk? You want to walk now?
I don't want to walk.
What is that?
You won't carry me.
What is that? So we're not carrying
Carry
Jordy.
Uncle Jordy.
What is that? What is that? What? What is that? You want to get
She
in
said,
there?
"Get in there, Pops."
She said,
What
what is that?
What is that? She said.
It's a tiny horse for tiny Emmy.
He's like, oh my God, what's happening? Why are all these
What
people
is
here?
that? Are you so excited? Huh?
There he is. Little old Tater. Come here, Tater. He's kind of skinny,
He is scrawny. You want him?
but we're going to fatten him up.
Careful. I don't think he can hurt her.
Look at that.
You gonna feed that baby?
He's trying to give me your shirt.
Oh,
Jump.
oh my.
You're gonna scare him.
Making him nervous.
Be gentle. Pet him gentle. We need a lead rope so we can.
Okay.
Look at the little horse poop. Miniature horse poop. She's about to walk all in it. Walk this way.
Step forward.
She can't because you got the. Her
Well,
there she's holding the rope. He stepped on her foot.
She's okay.
She's not broken. Not broken.
She's light. And he's light, so.
He's a baby. Do you like that baby?
I can't believe you're not recording this, Becky Jane.
Sissy is. What on my? He's stepping on the rope. There you go. Walk him around. He needs to be walked around. Come on, horse. Do you remember what his name is?
Tater.
Tater. Say, come on, Tater.
What's his name, Mimi? Good
Yeah.
job.
Walk him this
What's
way.
your name?
Pork chopping Tater.
It's Pork Chop and Tater.
Come on, Tater boy.
Oh, Tater boy.
Oh, Tater boy. Taking him for a walk. He's a good boy, isn't he?
He's eating good for her.
You keep walking. You're doing good. Keep walking.
When he decides to stop, you'll know.
She definitely
Because it
knows.
will be a sudden stop for you.
Come on, Tater boy. Keep walking. He does eat grass. Yes, he does. You like him? He's a good pony. He's like a
No, she's trying to say put it in the cup holder.
Put it on her lap.
Don't touch.
Just be gentle.
You just gotta let it sit there. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
be so gentle.
Good job. Yeah, it's gonna.
It's so cute.
Good duck legs if you want.
Yeah. Okay, let's put him back in the box. Yes, he needs to go back with his brothers.
You know that Doug likes you on
Just let her hold it.
I'm gonna drop this.
Just scoot over there. Move that stuff and
Just
scoot over
hand the
there.
duck to her as soon as she does. Hip. All right, go ahead. Open the gate.
Hi, babies.
Put Mosey in there.
Oh,
What'd she do?
she lunged at him. She's not happy. He's there to protect you. She's there to protect you. Stomping your feet, Mama? Are you mad?
Let me pull this truck up so she doesn't have to get those right.
Mosey's like, hey, Dad, get me out of here.